Turn it back out. World's most terrifying creatures beyond Titanoboa. Mind blown. Literally. Mind blown. Anyway, let's get into the vid, man.
You thought Titanoboa was the scariest creature there was? Think again. Welcome to Viral B. Today we'll be listing down 5 scarier creatures than Titanoboa.
Let's get it, let's go.
Fossils found by archaeologists of prehistoric monsters, be it on land or in the sea, prove that human life with them would have been impossible. It was not just because of their macabre expressions or appearance, but because they were predatory and ginormous in size. Movies that are specifically made to showcase such monsters.
Y'all planning out what, nigga? This time, boy. Well, what? He know what a Glock is, don't he? He know what a M16. He know what the AR-15 is, right? A double pump. He know what a RPG is, right? He know what a minigun is. The fuck? You know what a motherfucking grenade is? Yeah, alright. I ain't worrying about none of that. As long as I got it on me. If I ain't got it on me, then you got it. Then I'm done. I'm done.
Are worth a virtual experience, be it the Megalodon or Godzilla. All these mega monsters are scary enough that even the bravest among us run away with fear. Most of these creatures are frightening simply because of their monstrous proportions compared to current animals, and especially compared to humans. Creatures that make us feel small add a thrilling psychological addition to the terror, as does the fact that there are a lot of things we don't know about these extinct animals. The unknown can be terrifying in and of itself. Here are the deadliest and much scarier prehistoric creatures than Titanoboa, who lived on planet Earth without further delay. Number 5. Giganotosaurus. Giganotosaurus was 43 feet long and more extensive than Tyrannosaurus Rex's size, but only by 3 feet. It had a 5.2 foot long skull with 64 8-inch long compressed and serrated teeth, made for slicing through flesh, though they were not capable of crushing bone like Tyrannosaurus's teeth. Giganotosaurus is from the Cretaceous period and lived in what is now Argentina. It was related to the nearly equally sized Carcharodontosaurus from Africa. Evidence suggests the possibility that Giganotosaurus was a flock of hunters and that they hunted large sauropods. This would make it the only theropod that vigorously hunted sauropods. Another stirring feature is that the lower jaw was broadened slightly, allowing it to grab and eat smaller prey. It's easy to imagine Giganotosaurus chomping down on the flesh of some goofy walking mammals, if it had ever been given a chance. If that's the case,
it's crazy. Dinosaurs really used to be on the planet, bro. It's literally just mind-boggling. Like, a dinosaur was really roaming the planet before humans. Ain't that kind of crazy? Like, dinosaurs really was out here eating on each other, alive. Crazy.
Imagine how humans would be their dinner because of this odd feature. We thank God that they're extinct. Number 4. Sarcosuchus. Coming at number 4 is Sarcosuchus, was a crocodile-like reptile with 40 foot long in height and 10 ton in weight. It comes from the Cretaceous era and used to live in what is now known as Africa and South America.
Do you know how tall 10 tons is? I mean, how big 10 tons is?
Any predator that can move between land and water is even harder to escape when it wants to eat you. It had a 6 foot long skull that contained 132 teeth. What truly sets this creature on the top 5 list is that Sarcosuchus was more massive than almost all the dinosaurs that lived in the same environment, and evidence points to a diet that included sizable terrestrial prey. This monster ate dinosaurs. It's true that its diet consisted mostly of fish, and it spent most of its time submerged in the water. But the fact that it could take down something like Suchomimus at all is troubling. Number 3. Smilodon. You might be thinking, why is there cheetah on the list? Well, it's not your average modern-day cheetah. The ancient predecessor to lion and cheetah, but if you look at its picture, you might feel like it's the ancestor to the tiger. So freaky is the resemblance between them. Smilodon comes in our list at number 3 because of its super fast agility and foot-long teeth. It's said that the Smilodon was a ferocious animal indeed when it had caught its prey, usually hunting from treetops. It would sink its long tusk-like teeth into the neck or another vulnerable part of the victim's body. Then leaving the victim to bleed, it would come back to eat the prey after the prey is bled to death. Even though its teeth look very ferocious, they were in fact very weak and brittle, and could even break off if not used wisely, with a really hard chance of never growing back then. Talk about the tooth fairy. Number 2.
No, I thought they was going to say, like, how fast it ran. But, I mean, bro, saber-tooth tiger, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's a creepy animal, bro. The fact that teeth can stick out your mouth, that, bro. One little chomp. See, a lot of people ain't looking up their research, so they don't even know that they teeth weak and brittle. But when you see that, that's intimidating. So you better have you a gun on you. Otherwise, you gotta look.
Megalodon. Talking about
Megalodon, I
prehistoric
still
creatures
think they
and we miss
living.
Megalodon? Is it even possible? No. Because it's the monstrous creature that is still many assume is living under the murky water.
Trust
It's
me,
a
it
species of
is.
giant ancient shark that
It
lived about
is.
20 to 1.2 million years ago. With its 59-foot long height, this shark is larger than a cruise ship. The Meg lived and hunted in the same waters as Leviathan Melvilli. With massive 7-foot wide jaws, containing 5 rows of around 276 compressed blade-like teeth, its name Megalodon,
I heard the Greenland shark, some shark like that. That shark be living like a couple hundred years. Like, bro, it's sharks that I heard that's over 100 years old, just roaming. Bro, trust the Megalodon is still out here living and thriving under the water. Just don't mess with it.
Means big tooth seems accurate, with
just
its crisp teeth that were made for cutting and grasping powerful prey. Sharks have skeletons made of cartilage that are not typically preserved in the fossil record, so the jaws of Megalodon and a few trace fossils are all paleontologists have to build their hypotheses. The body shape of a Megalodon is likely similar to a larger and more robust great white shark. If Megalodon exhibited trap hunting behavior, like great white sharks, it would have taken prey by surprise from below and made precision attacks to immobilize its prey with a remarkably strong bite. Sharks are also known for quaking their prey side to side to increase bite forces and dig them deep into the prey's body. Fossils evidence of teeth marks found on whale vertebrae suggest that Megalodon was an active predator of large whales. Their teeth were built with a structure that would rarely crack, even if they hit bone. Although this kind of shark has never been found alive or moving through the water body, many scientists argue that it's still alive and that it's still a close breed of great white shark. After all, we still don't know what this deep blue sea is home to. Number 1. Jackalopeterus. 3 words are
What,
enough to
bro? Bro, I ain't never heard of this.
define this
I
scary
seen something
creature.
like this
The
in a-
tops our list at number 1.
Hold on,
Giant
this
sea
a whoa. Hold on, whoa. Hold on, this a water scorpion. Scorpion, because it's kind of giving you the vibe of a scorpion since it had the tail that reached over like a scorpion. So hold on, y'all telling me there were scorpions back in the day, millions of years ago, that was able to go underwater? It was way bigger. Everything was bigger back then, but underwater scorpion, crab scorpion. Like, come on, bro.
scorpion.
Can't make
That's
this up.
true. This 8-foot-long arthropod lived in the water and had pincer claws. Honestly, all of the Eurypterids are as scary as hell, and this entire video could exclusively be about how terrifying these things look. This deep-sea creature belongs to the sea scorpion species. It became one of the 2 largest arthropods ever discovered. Although these deep-sea creatures belong to sea scorpions, experts think that these animals live in fresh water, such as lakes and rivers. Many of them look eerily similar to the species from the Alien movie franchise. They are the nightmare
Crazy.
fuel. Jackalopeterus had segmented physique, with multiple specialized limbs, some even with spikes. They had spring-loaded claws to grab and clutch any nearby passing fish, with the largest of this creature having an 18-inch spiked claw. Minor sea scorpions have reportedly crawled ashore to mate and even shed their outer skin. Imagine finding the shed of one of these monsters on the
What?
shore
No.
just before going swimming. With previously being in the state of dread and
Look
paranoia,
at bro, he went behind a tree, bro. You gotta go a little farther than that, bro. I ain't gonna
you
lie.
distance yourself from the shore, and then you see a shadow in the murky waters. Phew! Imagine if they weren't
Bruh.
extinct. What would your reaction be? Let us know in the comments.
Grab the gun.
Lastly,
That's
if
my
you ever find
reaction.
yourself traveling through time, our humble suggestion is that you stay out of the water. In fact, don't go anywhere near the water. There are many, many more
Besides
extinct
the pool.
creatures that could have made it to this list, and it was hard to limit it to just 5, but we did our best to mention only the ones that's scariest than Titanoboa. This was all for today's video. If you think we missed any of the gigantic creatures that are scarier than Titanoboa, make sure to mention it in the comments down below. If you love the video, then hit thumbs up, and for more videos, and to keep watching our
Hey y'all, tap in, man. Subscribe, show love. Gotta love all the
content,
smaller
support
channels
us
out
by
here, man.
subscribing. Until the next video.
Hey, this was a good vid though. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Underwater scorpion. That's different. It's always gonna feel different for some reason. I never knew Anyway,